PSU. I'm a post. SIANI. We are happy at this PSU, Quezon State University. Is even now.
Kapag transfer tapos
Of course, I just want to emphasize that we are not necessarily quitting yet sustainable agriculture for perhaps that's one of the goals. If we can achieve that. We're open to that. What is important is that we have our own strategic approaches, being adopted approaches, culture accepted, farmer accepted approaches that will sustain us. So we don't need to debate on what constitutes food security. There are so many definitions, but in the recent past, it is graduating to what they call food sovereignty, meaning at our level, we have our own control. I've heard this on the politician. You cannot claim you are a sovereign nation if you cannot feed your nation. So even President Roosevelt mentioned that. And a food secure nation can only achieve that if you sustain your soil, continuously conserve and sustain your soil. And our good friend here, Orsapi, they have a good knowledge to share, good experiences on conservation agriculture in the most fragile area which is now used for agricultural production. That is the hillside sloping area where you have the slope. You don't have the big trees to absorb water higher in the slope. So we have runoff. Of course, the technical aspect. Yeah, so it's we are happy that we are here. So the main output for this discussion is more or less a policy brief. Why we have that as an output, so that it can become, it can serve as a platform for the basis on how we can sustain or perhaps integrate from here on the teaching of education, not only in the field of agriculture, perhaps agriculture or food knows no discipline. We're saying that, yeah, we don't need to eat to survive, but or to live, but it's definite. We need that energy, we need that food to survive. So with that, I may now turn to my colleague here, facilitator, to say a piece, before we turn over the microphone to our regional facilities.
Thank you, Ed. We're happy to be participating in this dialogue. The Asia Pacific Association of Educators in Agriculture and Environment has also been promoting sustainable agriculture and practices, management practices in all our continents since conference that we conducted in hearing. And even in our theme, in our recently concluded conference in Bicol last year, we had this as our theme, but we focused on the farming families because we believe that for sustainable agriculture to happen, we have to start with where production is. And that's about really the mass of farmers, small farmers, who constitute about 99% of our producers. So that was the focus of our discussions in our last year's conference, and we hope to come up with a book of proceedings. We already have 5, and we will have the 6th one, which we will distribute to our members and partner institutions all throughout the Asia Pacific region. This morning, I will be contributing insights from various members of APIAN so that we could also contribute to the dialogue on how really government institutions, private sector, and the academy would work together to make sure that we promote sustainable agriculture and ensure food and nutrition security in this part of the globe. Philippines is maybe not really part of the third world. Do we believe? Fourth na?
Fourth.
Fourth. Hopefully, sabi daw, tiger economy that we still are in now. But hopefully, at least, to become a sovereign nation, according to Sir Ted, we have to be food secure. So, hopefully this dialogue, I hope somebody from CHED could come so that they could also document. Because we really invited CHED. Unfortunately, the Director for International Affairs, Attorney Lily Freydanilia, is in Singapore. And hopefully, I was contacting her. Hopefully, they could send a representative of the Commission on Higher Education. Because though we would be having this dialogue, this could be better put to institutionalization and to practice, no, if the CHED would heed our call for sustainable agriculture and nutrition security. So hopefully CHED would come, but if not, then maybe APIAN and some other organizations. Both of us, Dr. Carol, were also president of the Philippine Association of Agriculture Educators. So maybe we could do the advocacy for CHED to really take a look, serious look at our curricular programs and make sure that it contain sustainable agriculture, climate change, science contents, disaster risk reduction, so that our students would understand what they have to do with respect to climate change, then adaptation, and make sure what they contribute to nutrition security, food and nutrition security. So, good morning to all, and thank you for that.
A good representation from across the Philippines, which I think even though we don't have so much government part of the academic government dialogue here, I think you all bring a wealth of knowledge and experience from all parts of the country, and still it will be very useful for our process. Just in terms of what's happened so far, we had this type of a meeting in Thailand. We did have a more formal dialogue. In fact, we had 5 government officials, including the representation from the Thai Higher Education Commission, plus the Agriculture Research Funding Agency, plus Ministry of Environment, something, I forget. I have too many things in my head that I'm not remembering, because actually this process is part of this process is the Philippine process, there's the Thai process, and there's the Lao process, because we're working, this project is a very meager funding, but we're trying to do as much as possible with a small amount of resources. So it's very great to see all of you here. And what we're trying to do is document a little bit what's going on in each of the 3 countries as a pilot. And then hopefully over the next year, if we can get, this is just a 1-year project, hopefully in the next year we can get some renewed funding, and we'll start adding countries to make it ASEAN or SIANI, make it 11. But at the moment it's the ASEAN focus, partly because you know that's politically appealing, and because of this year and all of that. So, but it's also a challenge to work with different countries and different processes, different stakeholders, different political systems, different ways of organizing, different methods of formalities and so forth. So, but and so we've had in Thailand already one initial process, although we didn't do the policy brief yet. Next week we're doing the policy brief for Thailand. So yours is actually the first we're combining together, and this is what we're going to do also in Lao in 2 weeks. So this week we have Philippines, next week we have Thailand, the following we have Lao, and then we have our regional meeting in August 18th. So I'll explain more about that process and the more detail about kind of what will be useful there coming out of this meeting this afternoon. We won't get into too much detail now. But just also in terms of background, you might be interested to know how this evolved a little bit. I think it was, when was the meeting in ASEAN outside?
Was it 2012?
2012, okay.
Almost.
Yeah, okay, so about 3 years ago, I went to the meeting outside of Bangkok. The extension, Quezon South University and ASEAN and extension conference together, and I met a lot of people there, and Dr. SIANI was involved in a big way for that organization, and we kept in touch, and then afterwards we published, not for that, but we had another meeting that I organized in Bangkok in 2015 in August at Chulalongkorn University. Dr. SIANI was one of the participants, speakers, and some others. And this was, the focus of the meeting was on education for sustainable agriculture and food security in ASEAN, but in the context of the so-called green economy. If you've heard about this idea, it's the big push especially since the Rio Plus 20 conference, about how to create not only economic growth, but the sustainability concept in the context of greening the economy. Anyway, we won't get into big discussion about what you have to read our book to find out. But this was the book that actually Dr. SIANI and Dr. Ted have a chapter in, and with Hans, their co-author with Dr. Ted, and this is at the moment just a pre-publication copy. I don't know how many of you are working in universities, but there's some bureaucracy involved. So we still have the pre-publication copy, but not quite the book. But this is what it looks like exactly, and it's, if anyone wants to glance at it. But what we tried to do is look at the ASEAN context for the idea of food security and sustainability and sustainable agriculture in this broader dialogue of green economy. And some a little bit critical of some of the issues, policy issues, especially within ASEAN. So, but we won't get into too much detail about that here, but if you want to glance at what these people are doing, I can circulate and have a look. At the moment, this is my only copy, so don't run away with it. But we hope to have, I'm crossing my fingers, we'll have it ready in Bangkok for the meeting next month. But other than that, I think that's probably enough at the moment. In the afternoon, I will get a little bit more into the technical part of the process for writing policy briefs, and it'll be with the idea of a write shop, not just a workshop, but a write shop for those of you who are invited to this dialogue. The morning session is just to be a kind of a dialogue about the issues, and the discussion questions are here. They're more or less the same discussion questions in Thailand, in Laos. We're having the same conversation, and then in August 18th in Bangkok. Later again we'll discuss this afternoon and tomorrow, but we're going to be able to fund at least 2 people from the Philippines.